Hi, it's day 19, and we're going to explore a variation of Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. So before we do, it might be helpful to pause and review some of our terms, some terms we've been using this whole time through. And the first is prana. And prana, of course, refers to this vitality, this life force energy that in the postures and the breath techniques we're tapping into and we're experiencing and distributing through our systems. Now, it is thought that this life force energy is distributed via a system of channels called nadis, Nadis, nadis. And I believe way back, I had said to you there's really only one nadi that you'll be concerning yourself with in this course, and that is the central channel. And the central channel runs from the crown of the head to the pelvic floor, roughly concurrent with the spine. Well, it turns out I lied to you just a little bit, and I hope you can forgive me. Because in terms of creating mental balance, there are two more nadis or channels you might be interested in. And they essentially flank the central channel, and they start at each nostril. So, starting at the left nostril is Ida, I-D-A. And Ida is the lunar channel. So the lunar channel would be thought to have a cooling and soothing effect on our systems. Originating from the right nostril is Pingala, Pingala. And Pingala is the solar channel and would have a more nourishing and warming effect on our systems. So, traditional Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, would be thought to balance these two energies in the body, therefore creating a kind of mental balance and emotional resiliency. Down the road, one might be more prescriptive with the two channels, in that traditionally it would be thought that lengthening the breath, applying more focus to the breath moving through the left nostril, through Ida, would be more prescriptive for a state of anxiety, in that it would be cooling and soothing. Now, that said, your personal experience is more important than any prescription. So I think that's why it's great initially to work with them in a really balanced way, because then you get to discover how you respond to focusing on the different channels. And that gives you more information to move forward wisely. Now, in addition, what we're going to be doing today is not the traditional technique. Now, usually you will see that done manipulating the nostrils with the hands. And it's a great technique. If you don't already know it, I hope you learn it someday. Maybe we'll learn it together. But it takes a while, and it takes a while to get it right. That feels beyond the scope of this particular course. So I wanted to introduce a little more esoteric way of working with alternate nostril breathing mentally. And I hope you find it will yield some of the same results while staying in a really open and curious state of really concentration, dharana, and meditation. So it's a little different, but I like it for today just because it's less complicated. So let's keep it simple. Nadi Shodhana, using the power of the mind. That was a lot of information. I hope it was helpful. I will be demonstrating the practice done in Shavasana, face up corpse pose, which is how I like to do it. But you know by now, you may certainly choose another position if it's more comfortable for you. All right. Thank you for your patience. I'll see you in the practice.